there, this is Richard from No Pants Profits, and welcome back, or welcome to No Pants Profits. Today we're going to talk about the newest thing, which we actually predicted about 5 days ago, which is the Ark Venture Fund. This was predicted or talked about or anything on a No Pants Profits video about 5 days ago, but now it has become a reality. Well, it's been announced. You can't really invest yet. So I want to discuss the Ark Venture Fund. So the Ark Venture Fund is a venture capital fund that is going to be run by Cathie Wood and her team. It says inception date 9/23/2022, but the inception date is actually 9/27/2022, and they have a net asset value, which we'll talk about what that means in a minute. They have a management fee. So unlike a traditional, which is where they're doing it, Titan or other places like that, or even Robinhood that makes their money via payment for order flow, or Titan, which makes their money with a 1% fee, they're taking a 2.75% management fee and a 4.22% expense ratio. But what's really cool is this is allowing normal people to invest into venture capital for $500 minimum starting price. So you can get into venture capital for $500 minimum starting price. But what I want to do is I want to take a look at the things on their page. We're going to talk very quickly about the 5 companies that are going to be in the Ark Venture Fund, and then we're going to dig even deeper, and we're going to see some other stuff about how you invest and everything like that. But this is a quick overview. So let's take a look. Why does the Ark Venture Fund invests in both public and private markets?
You will notice that while Ark Venture is focused on disruptive innovation in the private markets, the fund also invests in public companies. There are a few reasons for that. First, there might be periods where valuations between public and private markets are at odds, and public market valuations are much lower than those in the private markets. The Ark Venture Fund allows us to capitalize on these disparities and take advantage of potential arbitrage opportunities between public and private markets. Second, we want to be long-term investors and true partners to our private portfolio companies. With the Ark Venture Fund, we can hold the shares of our portfolio companies throughout their life cycle, both before and after IPO, and our investors can benefit from a company's value creation throughout its life cycle in both the private and the public market. Third, we use some of the public companies that we hold in the Ark Venture Fund for quarterly redemptions, so that we can offer you liquidity without having to sell our investments in private companies.
So Ark Invest is working with Titan, which is a company I've been using forever, is Titan, but they're going ahead and they're allowing you to invest in both public and private companies in a pot that those companies are in Ark's core technical innovation space. So the core of where Ark is kind of where they're going. Now, the thing is, you do have to have at least a $500 minimum investment to join. We're going to talk about the first 5 companies in the fund, but you got to have a $500 minimum investment to join, and it's not as easy to get in and out of this. It's not like a stock or a crypto that you can sell at any time. But let's look at the $500 minimum investment.
The minimum investment in the Ark Venture Fund is $500. You can buy more into the Ark Venture Fund at any time, right through your Titan app. Your investment will be settled at the end of each day, at around 6 p.m. After your investment is complete, you will receive a push notification in your Titan app, confirming your purchase after the net asset value, or NAV, has been determined for that day.
So yes, what they're talking about is you'll see that you can go into the Titan app, and if I want to go to the Ark Venture Fund, I can't actually invest yet. I'd love to invest right now, but I can't actually invest into venture capital. What's really cool is Titan is all about educating their customers. So if you are a Titan client, there's going to be a link below if you're not a Titan client to actually join, and you can kind of see what's going on there. But if you are a Titan client, you know that Titan sends you emails, gives you updates, gives you everything like that. Now, there is no return yet on this fund, but an important thing is when you can exit. Again, this is not like a normal stock or not like a normal crypto. Only 5% of the fund can be exited every quarter. So I want to talk about that, and then we'll talk about the first 5 companies in the fund.
Now, it's important to note that only 5% of the total assets in Ark Venture can be redeemed in a given quarterly redemption window. If the sum of requested redemptions exceeds that maximum, each investor who requested a redemption will receive only a proportion of the requested sale. In other words, if you request to liquidate your $5,000 from the Ark Venture Fund during a quarterly redemption window when the requested redemptions exceed that 5% overall limit, you may only receive a portion of your requested redemption.
So yeah, it's not like a stock. It's not as easy to get in and out of as a stock, but it allows you to get into things a lot earlier. So let's talk about the portfolio. I'm going to do a deep dive on all 5 of these companies. You will see in a playlist that will be below, but let's take a look at a deep dive on all 5 of these companies. An easy dive on all 5 of these companies. Freenome, which Freenome is kind of an interesting one. Freenome is deep learning and biomolecular techniques to detect early-stage cancers from a routine, non-invasive blood draw. That's what this company is doing. It's a startup that's doing cancer detection from a non-invasive, just a normal take blood from your arm blood draw, which is really quite cool. Founded in 2014, still not yet public, but an interesting place to be. The next one is called Flexport. It's a tech-enabled company that allows customers to manage their supply chain. If you know anything about UPS, FedEx, logistics is big money there. So road, freight, enabling logistics companies to optimize transportation routes and inventory management. Then you've got Epic Games, which if you know anything about Fortnite, Epic Games is the company behind Fortnite. Has a bit of a past with their CEO and some issues, but the Unreal Engine and Fortnite and Rocket League and Fortnite is available. Player Unknown Battleground and Years of War use the Unreal Engine. Then you've got Chipper Cash. We're going to dig into each of these separately in another video, but it's a fintech company offering financial products to customers in Africa, but it's based in the US, and it uses cryptocurrency and Mosaic ML, which is a fully managed infrastructure and software tool to let customers train artificial intelligence. All really unique, all really cool companies. And if we go ahead and we look at our research here, you can actually do research on the venture capital, an introduction to the Titan app. Ark's excited to partner with Titan. What is venture capital? You can go ahead and you can watch all these videos, because Titan has always been about really kind of giving you an idea on what's going on in the markets. So that's really quite cool. Now, important, frequently asked questions. What is Ark's value proposition for obtaining access to high-quality private companies? Again, this is not public companies. This is private companies. So that's pretty cool. They can increase the exposure into these companies just by being listed in this fund. This fund is going to grow like hotcakes. What sort of competitive advantage will you get from Ark's participation? You know, it's kind of like when companies go on Shark Tank. This is what it's going to be. It's like for venture companies, they want to be here because it's the big boys. What makes the fund different from its competitors? Unlike traditional venture capital funds, they charge a much lower fund overall. The management fee is a lot better than a 20% carry, because what will happen is in a traditional venture fund, this is where things get different. In a traditional venture capital fund, you have something called a carry, where the managers of the venture capital fund will take 20% of the profits right off the top. They're just taking a management fee here. And what's also important is they are using the normal team over at ARK Invest. And will Ark take board seats? They're not planning to take board seats in their investments. And you know, the value add of them being long-term co-investors with retail investors. Now, very important. Remember, liquidity windows. You can only take, all of the users can only take out 5% of the fund's total assets every quarter. And you make your investment through, if you hit invest today, the investment is being made through the Titan application, and it's not available quite yet, but the Titan application is something I've been using for a long time. I trust it. I like it. I know a lot of the people, you know, the people that are running it used to work their tech support and everything like that. You can invest for a minimum of $500. That is the main baseline of how Cathie's new fund, Ark Venture, is going to work on the Titan application. We're going to be digging deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper still into all of the different options that are available, all the different companies that are available. But that is a quick update on ARK Venture, which was actually announced on No Pants Profits on last Friday. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments below, but a lot more content to come from ARK Ventures. This is Richard from No Pants Profits, reminding you that when you wear no pants, all you got left to lose is your shirt. Bye!